Evening all. Hello. Welcome to another video tutorial with me, Artful Stampin. You can find me at artfulstampin.co.uk as well as Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. Where else? Oh, I don't know. Various places online. Anyway. Cindy says she's ready for a break from making 200 cards and package making. Wow, that's amazing. So this is a live video tutorial, but it will be on YouTube for you to watch at your leisure whenever you have the time. And I do know a few of you do watch because of the time constraints on the replay. So hello, a shout out to one of my customers, Jean. She never watches me live, but she always watches me on the replay the next day. So hello to you. Anyway, hope you guys are well. We're doing okay here in our house. We've been making things, cooking things. We made pasta for the first time today. Oh my goodness. I hadn't realised how delicious egg pasta was. We're definitely going to be doing that again. Right, so Stamparatus. I had my first online Stamparatus class today with some of my customers. And for those of you who have asked about the Stamparatus class that I offered the other day, I am working in the process of working with a US demonstrator. For those of you who are in the US, for me to offer it to you guys in the States. I need to think about offering it, I suppose, further afield, but that I've started there, so I will do that first. And the idea is that I will give the dimensions to this person and they will send out kits to you and you will purchase the stamp set and the kit from them, but you will get to watch my tutorial. So we're working on it. I know one of you certainly has asked about that. Right, so I won't show you what I did in that class because that is exclusive to the people that have paid for that class, but I will show you the principles that I used, and I have done it before on YouTube, so this is not exclusive just to my Stamparatus class people, but what I did make this morning is, if that makes sense. So I thought, as Easter was coming up and I've already got this piece of cardstock cut, we'd do something Easter themed as it is coming up. And the idea of this is perhaps to do a bit of home decor. It's too large really to be a card. So this piece of cardstock measures 21 by 21 centimetres, but for you guys in the States, your cardstock measures 8.5, doesn't it? 8.5 by 11. So you could just cut an 8.5 by 8.5 square, or if you want to be as close to mine as possible, that's 8 3/8. Or you can even go down to 8 inches. It wouldn't make that huge amount of difference. Okay, so anywhere between 8 and 8.5 inches is fine. Right, so here we have the Hold On to Hope stamp set, and I thought it'd be worth playing with this a little bit more because I envisaged this possibly going soon-ish. It's just one of those stamp sets that's been with us for a little while, so I thought it would be good to make use of it. Right, so because this is on rubber, we don't need the extra foam pad that comes with a Stamparatus. By the way, if you don't know what one of these is, this is Stampin' Up's equivalent of, I don't know, a stamping platform that's been around for a little while. Oh my goodness, look, I have never used that cross stamp. How bizarre. I think I've always tended to use the dies and never use the cross stamp. Well, there we go. First time for everything, you know. So I think I'd like to have the cross in the corner there. And now it's going to be, we're going to have a repeat pattern going to every corner. Okay. And or we could have it going off to, no, let's do it in the corner. Let's start that way and see how it ends up and then, you know, figure it out from there really. Right. Actually, I think I want this quite a dark colour. Let me show you the colours I've picked out already. So I've already picked out grey granite, gorgeous grape, pumpkin pie, old olive and crushed curry, because I wanted sort of spring colours, but a kind of a bit more of a sophisticated twist to it. So those are the colours I've chosen. However, I'm wondering whether to go for a basic grey cross. Let's do that. Let's see what happens. Right. Oh, hi, Christine. Lovely to see you. Hello, everybody. I'll say a quick hello to everybody. Hi, Tracy and Cindy, Gina, Deborah, Wendy, Babsy, Vanessa, Laurie, Wendy, Kathleen, Jenny, Jamie, Sharon. Hello. Nice to see you all. Let me get my other device up and going. So some of you have been making cards during this time of staying at home. And yeah, that's good to hear. If you want to share what you've been making, please do on Artful Stampin' Space. I always love to see what you've been making. Oh, and if you hear me say ow, oh, ow, it's because I've been doing exercising. I made the mistake of joining my kids do the PE program on YouTube at 9 o'clock every morning. And I've only done 2 days and I am suffering. Whew. There are muscles I didn't even realise I had. I've now discovered. Okay, so twist. Stamp and twist. We could write a song, couldn't we? There we go. Let me know what you've been up to today. In the UK, well, in mid Wales, it's been particularly sunny. So it has been lovely to have lunch outside. I made the kids go out, everybody go out for lunch today because sometimes they get a bit stuck indoors. So, okay, so let's give this a little bit of a clean. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to go and wet my cleaner. Right, I'll put that away. So I thought when I saw this, oh, it would be nice to have this going round the design. We're trying to create a bit of a kind of spiral effect. And then also we've got this stamp here. I wondered if we could go in the other, if we aim that slightly higher and that one a bit lower. See what effect we can come up with. Right, let's grab some old olive. Or shall we go for yellows first and then build up the colour? Let's go yellow. See what happens. You're spring cleaning today, Sharon. Oh, you're gardening, Christine. Good. Did you borrow my apparatus? I'm wandering around in search for it. No, I didn't, Cindy. This is mine. Well, I think if you get your spring cleaning out the way, it means that you've got 2 or 3 weeks of crafting. So, okay, so this is crushed curry. I'm hoping that I cleaned my stamps the last time I used them. Otherwise I'm going to end up with a funny colour. Okay, so now watch this. Stampers. Stamp, twist, but do not re-ink. Stamp down. Okay. Twist. Hi, Masjenka, making cards for nursing homes. Oh, lovely. Okay, twist, do not re-ink, stamp down. Okay, So we end up with that nice kind of effect there. So now we can maybe move these, and this time we'll pop, oh, I don't know, maybe there. Actually, I'm going to get the other one out because I think that's probably a little bit too big now. That would be quite nice there. And what about that one? There, like that. Hi Steph. Hi Gina. I always have to say hello to Steph and Gina when they appear together on my chat. So stamp, twist, stamp again. So we're making a Easter wreath, something that I imagine you could put up as a bit of home decor. Now I'm wondering after all this if it would be nice to actually just put a die cut over the top. So we've got that cross die cut in this set. Well, not this set, but the dies that match this set. So really the cross that's there is more of a kind of a focal point. Right, so that's all done. I'm going around to see if I can find my big spritzer. Where's my big spray? Might just need to go and run into the kitchen and get a damp cloth. All the ones that are here have gone dry. Will you entertain yourselves for a second, guys? Tell each other jokes or something. Oh, ow. Oh my word. Oh, my butt hurts. Who'd have thought you had muscles in your butt? Anyway, there we go. Hi, Mr. Janko, is this the first time you've been on one of my lives? Actually, I'm wondering if it would be nice to have that just at the top like that. Ooh, and what about this little flower? Oh, welcome, sorry. Usually I do a big welcome to people who are here for the first time. Have you followed my page? Have you followed my channel? It's a bit late for you, isn't it? In the Netherlands. I know that exercise guy is something, isn't he, Cindy? Oh, hold on. Have I missed a joke? Hold on. Wendy's telling me a joke. My grandson told me a joke on Facebook. What's Doctor Who's favourite food? Dalek bread. I like it. Okay, so stamp, twist. Oh, I've just realised I've missed one out. That one. Did you guys not notice? Right, I'll do it in a second. Hi Esther. Hi Janice. I know, 1 o'clock, Maschenka. very honoured. Right, I missed out one. I missed that one. So that must mean I did full strength. I'm going to have to wing this. No, that one. That there like that. That there like that. Oops. Right, now because this was supposed to be second strength, I need to get a piece of scrap to stamp on first. See, I've baffled you all, so you don't even know what I'm doing. So you're like, what's she doing? So you don't even know when I'm making a mistake. Right, there we go. Right, so we've got this nice sort of wreathy effect going on now. So I think it now needs a bit of definition with some flowers. So we need to think of some nice spring-like flowers that we can put on here. Let's pop that back. I did pull out this one because I quite like this, but I'm not quite sure where it would go. Maybe, oh, maybe across the top there. But I'm not sure it will fit. Let's have a look. Ooh, just about. Might just. Right, I just need to bring in my special mat here. You definitely need it because it's photopolymer. Okay, let's see if this will work. I did, Connie, I did miss a corner. Yes. Okay, so full strength, twist, half strength. Okay. And you see that I only need to do it half strength because the one before is quite full. So this one becomes the background to that one. So what I'm trying to do is create a wreath that is not super duper uniform, which is what sometimes tends to happen when you're doing these Stamparatus wreaths. Oh, French onion soup, yum. You know what, I thought about making French onion soup yesterday, but we ended up making the onion bhajis. So, right, quite like that. Now we need some more colour in here, I think. So I've got the orange and the purple ready. And I'm wondering, what about... there are a few flowers in... Is it Beautiful Bouquet? Should we use this one? Someone did ask me recently to use this more. Do that one there, like that. That one there. Let's start with that and then see how it goes. Oh, you put an order in for the third celebration sale. Yeah, good. Oh, I'm so terrible at telling everybody about these things. I did share a picture on my page this morning and Instagram. So for any of you who place orders, in the next week, there have been some new items added to the ones that you can earn for free. So if you spend £45, you can choose some additional items. And then if you spend £90, I saw that they've even put the butterfly punch on there, which is worth like 16 quid, isn't it? It's worth quite a bit. So I think that's quite a good value, high ticket item. Oh, even Esther forgot to mention it. There we go. And I thought you were super duper organised getting your graphic out. Okay, so I'm taking off this one. So I've done all my pieces. So I want to stamp this one nearby now. So I'm going to just move it quite close. And then, so that's going to be full strength. And it's going to be next to one that's second strength. So then I want this one to be full strength. So I'm popping that nearby there. Cindy says she's already spent her lot till 2025. Yeah, Cindy. That's until the new catalogue comes out, and then you'll go, let's dip into 2026. Yeah, what did you get, Vanessa? Steph says she's putting an order in tomorrow. Okay, so I keep forgetting to explain to you what I'm doing because I'm reading your comments. So, right, stamp, twist, stamp again. Okay, there we go. Can you see what's happening here? Right, now shall I go for a third one? Sort of like clusters of 3. I think that could work. I know that's going to be full strength there. And I'll go for full strength one there. Ooh, nice, Vanessa. Oh, nice, Wendy. Okay, there we go. That's worked out quite nice. Yes, Janice has done a video on Ornate Garden. So for those of you who don't know, Ornate Garden is a new stamp set that's going to be coming out for customers in April, but as demonstrators we can order it already. And it's sort of like an early release. So, right. Let me put some of these flowers. Pop those there. I'm wondering, what about a little cluster? Oh, this is quite a large one as well we haven't used yet. Right, so I've got pumpkin pie here. Hi Wanda, nice to see you. Okay, so full strength pumpkin pie. Oh, needs a bit more inking, that one. That's fine, Martina. Go and get some rest. We'll see you soon. Sorry I'm a bit late tonight. Right, have I done all of them? Yes, I have. Okay, so that was the second generation one for there. So I'm going to pop that one a bit just off, close but not quite. That was the second generation one for there. So let's pop that one full strength at that point there. This is such a fun technique to have a go with. Who has got a Stamparatus? Just put S if you've got a Stamparatus. Or put M if you've got a Misty, or TH if you've got a Tim Holtz. I don't know what other makes there are actually. Hi Bobby. I like it. Wendy's got like 3 or 4. So there's no reason why you can't really do this technique with those, apart from you might need to cut your cardstock down to fit. Do you have limitations on how large you can go with some of the others? I think this is what I quite like about Stamparatus, in that you've got all you can. Doesn't matter what size your sheet is, you've got this amount of stamping space. But then I've never played with any of the others, so I wouldn't know. You weren't impressed with the Tim Holtz one. Okay. Okay, I feel like we need a little bit more delicacy on this side. So I'm just going to pop that there like that. There's a little space there. I'll put that aside. I don't think we need another one of those. Actually, if we go full strength there, half strength, full strength there. Ah, now I'd be interested to know which one you use for rubber stamps, Wendy, and which one for photopolymer, and why you found one better than the other. Just from a technical point of view. Apparently so, Vanessa. I quite like that. Now, of course, if you don't want to put a cross, you don't have to do that. You can just put a large flower or something like that. But I really am tempted to use the dies and cut something. I'm just having a look at for them now. They're somewhere. Anyway, I do have them. They are somewhere. Oh my goodness. It just hurts to move right now. Right. Vanessa. You're a collector. That's what you are. You see, collecting crafts and using crafts are two separate entities. Two separate hobbies. Right, I think I'm going to finish there with that one. Maybe do one more, something slightly different. But I thought it was just nice to do something for spring stroke Easter. It perhaps could have been a little bit brighter, maybe with a brighter yellow, but I wanted something a little bit more subdued. So there we go. Right, let's move on. Do another one. Hi, Jamie. How you doing? You collector as well, Christine. Yes, that is probably the case. You've got two separate hobbies. Exactly. Collecting stamps. You got 3 eggs today. Oh, how exciting. I quite like the idea of this one. I'm going to use this again. Oh, let's choose colours. Let's choose a different colour scheme, shall we? What should we go for? So I always dread asking this because there's quite a few of you watching, and you're all going to have very different ideas about what you want to see me do. We're using, oh, excuse me, using a STAMPARATUS to make some wreaths. So this is approximately, this is 21 by 21 square. So, what is a chook? Jamie, you better explain. Actually, explain it through emojis, Jamie. What's a chook? We haven't had a time change yet. It's coming up. Purples and blues. Ah, okay, hold on. Let me just do that. This will be the only pink I do. So it's really late. Yes, Sheila, it is. It's past midnight here. I meant to come on earlier. Then I remembered there was a friend of mine who I haven't spoken to for a while. And the last time I heard of how this person was doing, he was in hospital with a blood clot. He'd had a blood clot in his leg a while back. And he had that all kind of sorted. He was on, blood thinners. And he was fine, absolutely fine. Anyway, then he had another clot. And then he didn't contact us. We hadn't been in contact. So since the whole, what's going on, I'd not heard from him. And he crossed my mind this evening. I thought, I've got to give him a call, see how he's doing. Because he's a single guy. He doesn't really have family living nearby. And anyway, he's been a dear friend for the last 20 odd years. So I thought, I'm just going to give him a call. So anyway, I ended up talking to him for about half an hour or so. Then I remembered I was meant to send everybody the addresses for the stamp. I'm calling it the Stamp and Send. All right, official title for my swap on my Artful Stampin page. Stamp and Send. And yeah, that took a little bit longer than I anticipated. So that's why I'm a bit later tonight. Let me stamp that one. Now this I'm going to do full strength all the way around, that one. Night, Janice. Sleep well. Let's go with Gorgeous Grape again. Actually, I'm going to try an experiment. Let's see if we can stamp this the way I've been doing all the others. So, ink, stamp, twist, stamp. Okay. Then I'm going to place my stamp in between all the other petals. And then move this one like that. So then do full strength. So first one. Second one. Yay, that works, doesn't it? Full strength. Second. What do you think, folks? I think this is quite cute, so let's do another one of those. I'll get rid of this big daisy. Okay, Christine, see you. Oh, and while I'm here, there's this little stamp which is quite nifty. Oh, go with different colour this time. Bit of Seaside spray. Ah, you've got the stamper. You've ordered it, Sheila. Good. So for those of you who've not seen the stamp set before, this is called Daisy Delight, and it's got daisies, it's got centres, leaves, other elements as well. It came out a little while back, so I'm not sure how long it's going to be with us for. We've since had another daisy stamp set that matches the punch that matches this design. But there are still elements to this stamp set that I still quite like using. Okay, I really love this little design here. Shall I just bring this in so you can see it? Look, it's very cute. So I'm thinking let's do more with this little daisy. Actually, we haven't got anything coming from there. Oh, and then, right, so these 3 daisies here, I've actually cut this up. Oh, the video's frozen. Ooh. Okay, if the video's frozen, just go back out and come back in again. That's what I've just done. And it's fine. Oh, hello, Emily. Hi, Vicky Biggs. Welcome. Have you been on my live before? Okay, so these daisies here I've cut up. And I quite like using them in different areas. And pop that there. Oh, actually, I'm going to pop one there. How do I keep track of stamps? What, as in when I'm using them or just generally? Oh, my kids have been schooling from home as well now. Oh, that one fell off. Can't remember where I put it now. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So that was meant to go there. No. There. It fell off. I need to pick that one back up. bit more ink on that one. Oh, yes, someone gave me a really good tip today, actually. They put their other window in the top and they pop their stamps that they're not using onto there. Oh, I used yellow last time. Oops. I didn't clean my stamp off properly. Right, I'll clean it now. Naughty Ruth. Right, I'll just re-ink that. Okay, so stamp, move, and stamp again. Okay, then twist. Yeah, so my friend Ali gave me that idea. Okay, so we've got various daisies on here now, so sorry about that little yellow splodge. Yes, I was a bit naughty, I didn't clean. Right, so that was the ones that we did last time. So let's move these again. Yes, ours got grids, grid lines. Does yours not have grid lines, Sheila? Or do you mean the Stamparatus in general? Yeah, the Stamparatus has grid lines. I believe it's the same whatever region you come from. But I could be wrong. Oh, have I frozen again? If I've frozen it, guys, just go back out to my channel and then come back in again. Okay. I feel like we need something a little bit more stronger. It feels very, yeah, it feels like it needs something else. Just a little bit more stronger. Put that flower there. That might be nice. No, this is more like a piece of like frameable art, Mazjenka. This is it's a bit too big to be a card. You know, maybe with a word in the middle or something. I have my stamp sets in alphabetical order. However, recently, because I have less space on one shelf, I have tried to put all my sentiment stamps stacked together. Like, you know, the ones that the sentiment sets that are mainly sentiment sets. So, and then I've put all my celebration and host sets together as well. Yes, you could do a scrapbook page quite easily. Yeah. Okay, I missed a little spot on that stamp, so I'm just doing that one again. Hi, Melanie. That's okay. Okay, I'm still not perfectly happy with this. I wonder if it just needs some green or something on it. What do you think, guys? It needs brightening up with some more solid leaves. Splatters. Needs the splatters. Well, that seems to fit just perfectly in that space there. So we'll go with some green, and then if we need splatters, we'll go with the splatters. What about some granny apple green to help it be a bit more zingy? Yeah, maybe what I could do is colour the daisies in. I always forget that I can colour in if I want to. Now, do you see what's happening here? I'm getting a little bit of crossover, but that looks nice. Okay, so now I'll do some leaves slightly differently. I thought Esther had fallen asleep. Thank you, Cindy. Butterfly, says Vanessa. Okay, so that's a bit better with the green leaves. Let's get a pen and colour these daisies in. Should we go for like a pale purple? Let's close up some ink pads. I didn't, Sheila. I think that the link that you sent me, it was the same issue again, really. It's from a private source that hadn't made their post public, so I still couldn't see them. So the only way you can really show me them is to download them yourself and then send it to me. So what's Esther saying? That makes the daisies pop. Have you got Posy? Yes, I've got Posy. Oh no, that's like Highland Heather. Oh, no, I haven't got purple Posy. This will have to do. So by doing one, you'll see. Oh, you know what? I'm going to move this STAMPARATUS because oh, that's a good idea, Wendy. Yes. Yeah, that is a possibility. You can use Wink of Stella or even just a blend, a Stampin', no, a blender pen. So a blender pen is different than a Stampin' Blend. It's just, this is an alcohol based pen. I know what, let's do all the different versions and see which one we prefer. I'll grab a blender pen in a second. Oh, hi Vicky. When did you sneak in? Right, I got some new blend pens the other day. Brand new packet. We'll use Wink of Stella on a few of the leaves of the flowers. Oh yeah, that could look nice. Okay, so this is this brand new one, this one. So what you find is when you re-moisten the ink, I know, let's get you right in, you can see how that works. Yeah, when you re-moisten the ink, it releases the colour a little bit. Now the only thing you have to be aware of is not to go over and over too much, because you are wetting the card when you do this, and you can end up with, we call it in the UK pilled paper, so it pills up, so you do have to be careful. But it's a very subtle way of colouring in without too much fuss. There we go. So that's a much more delicate effect there compared to that one. Okay. So then you can do the same with, I don't know, this little daisy here. So I've activated that central bit of ink, and I'm just pulling that ink up to the edges a bit more. Okay, very, very subtle. Yes, jumpers get pilling too, yes. And actually doing this is quite an interesting way of blending out some of the other stamping that's gone on behind it. You've got all the blends, Melanie. Whoa. That is so cool. I've just built up my collection bit by bit as I've gone along. But I've realised there are some that I need to reorder because I've used them so much. So there we go. We've got the two different ways of doing that. So I'm just going to go back now and colour this one in. Oh, the tip of this has gotten a bit. I have to have whole sets. What do you mean whole sets? Do you mean like ink pads and... colours and that kind of thing. Oh, do you now, Jamie? Okay, I want a little bit of texture in the middle of these little centres, so I'm just going to grab the slightly darker orange. Ooh! Oh dear. I've just knocked over a box of stuff. Right, where's the blue? I've got a feeling one of my children has borrowed some alcohol pens off my collection, because it's not a full collection there. Right, I'm just going to do some little dots. Just needed some detail, because you see that one's got detail on it there. Oh, there's no such a thing as an ink colour that you can't use. And we don't tell the colours that we don't have our favourites. Oh, has anybody read that book about the crayons? Esther will know what it's called. About all the different coloured crayons, and they write a letter saying, "Why don't you use me?" and or "You use me too much." And it's such a cute book. And there's a YouTube video of it as well. Are we going to get the voices of colours again? Yes. I don't know. Maybe we have to wait for the new colours to come out and find out what voices they have. That's it. The Day the Crayons Quit. Such a cute little book. Okay, I think I'm done in now. I am ready for my bed. So just a quick recap. We use the Stamparatus, several stamp sets. Okay, so let's just bring back this one. So for that one we used Hold On to Hope and Lovely is the Day and Beautiful Bouquet. Oh, and that one. But if you don't have it, I wouldn't worry too much about it. There's plenty of others in the other stamp set. But if you do have it, then it's quite nice to create that little spriggy thing there. Colour-wise, I used Old Olive, Basic Grey, Crushed Curry, Pumpkin Pie, and Gorgeous Grape. Okay, so that's the 5 colours I used. So that's number 1. Then number 2, we used Daisy Delight. That flower from... Oh, now we could possibly stamp those little flowers around the place, but I've finished now, so I won't. That one. Lovely is the Day again. Did I use that? No, I didn't. for just those three. Lovely as a Day, Beautiful Bouquet and Daisy Delight. And the colours that we then used for that were Gorgeous Grape, Seaside Spray, Rococo and Granny Apple Green. Okay, so 4 colours for that one. And then used the blender pen. So you can either use a blender pen to do the lighter version, or you can use your alcohol pens, the Stampin' blends, light Highland Heather, light Night of Navy and dark Seaside Spray. So that was just for those centres there. Yeah, there we go. So 2 very different looking bouquets, but done with the same technique with the Stamparatus. Good fun to do. Let me know if you haven't got a Stamparatus but you've got a different system. Let me know if it is possible to do that technique with it. All it needs is a quote and a frame. Yes, I need to find some 8-inch frames, don't I? Well, I can't at the moment. We're not allowed out unless it's to go shopping for food or essentials at the moment. So we'll just have to stay in and stamp, won't we? Stay in and stamp. Right, who's ready to vote? 1 or 2? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Night, Esther. If you find your connection a bit odd, just refresh. It's been a bit funny tonight. You don't see Old Olive. Oh, you're quite right. No, we didn't use Old Olive. Yeah, no, just those. I really like that colour scheme. I think I'll use that again for something. Yeah, you're quite right. Okay, so we've got 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So 3 and 6 at the moment. Any more for any more? So don't forget to share this out with any friends who you might think might like this. If you fancy supporting my channel, if you're new to my channel and don't realise that you can do this, then you can, during a live, you can super chat me. But if you want to donate, I don't know, more than $4 or $5 or £4 or £5, then it's worth PayPaling me because I don't pay as many fees. So my PayPal link is in my description. And what I do is the funds that you guys donate to me, I just buy new stamps. I just buy more stamps so I can do more sharing with you guys. So I do have a new stamp set that I haven't done a lot with yet. I did do a video on Sunday using it, this one, Timeless Tulips. And I am in the process of adding to that bunting that I made the other day. I've got lots of bits and pieces cut up that I've just knocked on the floor. So this paper is 21 by 21 centimetres, but if you're in the, it can be anything between 8 and 8.5 inches squared. So it doesn't, yeah, this is 8 and, this is 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eighths, no, 5/16. I think I said 3/8 earlier. And I'm slightly out, but yeah, you can go 8 by 8. That's fine. Hi, Joy. I think 2 has won then. There we go. But it was fun to do that one. This one, I think what I'll do is I'll do something else over the top because I don't like being able to see that the flowers underneath. I think I'll do a cutout or something. Right, lots of lovely to you all. Lovely to see you, and thank you so much for joining me. It's always such a pleasure. And take care of yourselves. Bye bye for now.